Alright, alright, alright. It's the Cvra Championship. It's been a month. We're finally here. We've got the Washington Watermelons taking on the Tasmanian Angels in the Cvra Championship here. I actually got the chance to speak with Captain Kyrie. Oh, I'm talking in the game too. Yo, do y'all want the commentary, bro? This is low-key tough, bro. Y'all can get my stream on your fucking streams in this PC. I don't know how that's possible though, because I have my mic muted. So. Alright. Here we go. Nugsy, first on the ball, he's going to take it all the way up. Play a pass to Kyrie, but that's going to go straight to Steel Keeper. Steel Keeper is going to find Para. One of the biggest reasons for their success, Para's astounding defensive play. And here's Golfy on the ball. He's going to find Lumen in the corner, facing up against Nugsy. He's just going to clear it right back to Para. I reached out to Anno and asked if he had any keys to keep the momentum going. He did not respond. There's Golfy with some excellent defense on Kyrie. The ball's going to sneak its way to Hackle. Hackle's going to boom it up to Lumen. The Melons attacking early here. Lumen crossing to Hackle. It's cleared by PQ. If I'm still talking in game, I cannot do anything about that. Here's Hackle. He's at the box. He's going to play it to the middle. It's intercepted by Midnight. Here's Nugsy on the ball. He's going to find Kyrie, but it's intercepted by Hackle. Nugsy stays on it, though. So lots of turnovers here for both teams as the nerves are getting there a little bit. They're just going to have to work through that. Matt's going to take the ball up, booming it all the way across to Midnight, but it's an arid pass. Oh, man. Here's Midnight on the ball, makes an excellent move. Gets it into the middle for Nugsy. Oh, he misses the frame. That was an excellent chance for the Tasmanian Angels, and Nugsy fails to capitalize, putting it just off key. So now the Melon's going to have to respond here. Golfy mistakenly passes it to Nugsy. Para's on it, gets the block, but Nugsy's able to provide some pressure early here. Gets the slide tackle, but Para's able to take the ball right back. One of the biggest keys for the Watermelons here is going to be able to neutralize Nugsy and Kyrie. Kyrie seemingly playing defense today with Midnight up on offense, and here's a chance for Midnight, and it's saved by Steel Keeper. But a bit of an unconventional look for the Tasmanian Angels, as Kyrie, the goals leader of Cvra, has been playing defense recently. Very interesting tactical change, designed to get them off guard. There's a save by Matt on the shot by Hackle. Now, Midnight gonna clear it cross field to PQ. Appears as if they're running a PQ. Nugsy with the shot. It's blocked by Para again. Para's having a great game one. Here's Lumen running off the field. He's really uncontested here. PQ play in the middle. He's not able to find Hackle, and Hackle scores. Wow, what a shot! What a play by the Watermelons, opening up scoring in this championship. It's Lumen at the top of the box, manipulating PQ, bringing him close, and Hackle's able to snipe the corner on Matt. And that is going to be critical for the Watermelons if they want a chance to win, being able to take goals off Matt. Matt is running up the field on what appears to be a trick play, and this is bad for the Angels. Hackle's going to clear it up. A bit of an arid pass. Lumen's still going to be able to get to it, but very interesting tactical decision here for the Angels, trying to catch them off guard. Midnight appears to be hogging the net. Hackle's going to put up a shot. It's blocked by PQ. That could have been disastrous. All right. Nugsy taking it up the field. He's been on point on offense today, having that one shot. He ended up missing, but he's been creating lots of problems. There's Kyrie on the strike. It's blocked by Para yet again. But an arid pass gives it right back to Kyrie. Para able to catch up with it. And now Kyrie's back there too. Just Hackle on the interception. Tries to find Lumen, but he's not there. It's going to Matt. Well, I had a chance to speak with Kyrie before the game. Some words on how the Angels can end the Melons hot streak, he had this to say. He emphasized the importance of smart rematch, remembering how important the moment is and not letting it get to them, considering it could be their last chances to win chips in the Cvra. It's all about managing nerves here. They're trying to play smart rematch, but Kyrie has full trust in his teammates and team that he's going to be able to get this done. Speaking of his team, his star goalie Matt finds PQ past the midfield line. It appears as if the Melons are playing 3 back here, content with their 1-0 lead, and that's an arid pass. That is not good for the Angels. If they want a chance to win game 1, they're going to need to start stringing together some better offense. Golfy's going up. Has Lumen in the corner. Lumen's going to be given the space here. Very interested to see how he plays this with 4 people in the box. He's going to cross it to Hackle. It's intercepted by Kyrie, but to no avail as Perez is right on the ball again. Little stat check here. Para has 3 passes and 8 interceptions. He's been playing perfectly. Lumen not able to capitalize at the top of the key. Now Matt, 1 minute left in this game 1. He's going to find Midnight. They got to get something going. Midnight, it's out to Nugsy. Nugsy on Para. Gets past Para temporarily. He's in the corner, plays it off the wall, but there's no one home. Now Lumen, full field flip, just clears it to Matt. They're fine with this 1-0 lead. Matt misses! What the hell did I just watch? That might have been the biggest bottle I've ever seen. Holy hell. It appears as if they played it all the way back to Matt, and Matt jumps around the ball. I have never seen him do that in my days as a Cvra player. This is one of the best keepers making a critical mistake in game 1. And credit Lumen with the goal there. I can't believe what I've witnessed. It looks like the Watermelons are going to take game 1 off that critical mistake from Matt. And yeah, Steel Keeper holding on to the ball. That's just about going to do it. Nugsy somehow deflects it, but it's not enough. And there is game 1. Wait, Hackle has a chance to stat pad, but it's not on frame. So game 1, 2-0 to the Watermelons. And actually, I asked this question to Anno pre-game, and he just got back to me. I asked him how he can keep on carrying the momentum. His team plans on carrying the momentum and defeating the Angels. He said, just got to keep it going. 1 on the back of our defense. Showed what we can do to beat any team. We have to limit the goals allowed and keep playing pressure. And as far as game 1 goes, I think they executed on every phase quite excellently. Of course, it should have been a 1-0 win, but Matt definitely bottled at the end of the game there. But the Watermelons still hot after that trade and looking to capitalize on a historic comeback. Nugsy has said he's playing keeper now in the chat. I don't know if this is true, but this is an all-time technical decision. As Para leaves the game, I think we're having some technical difficulties. So y'all are going to get some fucking menu footage. You said maybe a bit louder. I cannot do that. I do not want to start screaming. I have a question in my chat. What's my thoughts on the Tasmanian Angels performance so far? Realistically, I think it's just nerves. They're a great team. They just got to get their head in the right place and execute. I've been there before. It's difficult. They just got to lock in. Well, I guess we're going to have a bit of a brief intermission here. Washington up 1-0 for when we get back. I need someone to slide me that invite. Oh, there it is. Alright, game 2 in a different lobby here. I don't know what was wrong with the first one, but that's not a question I'm going to have the answer to anytime soon. You just have to wonder what Kyrie's saying to his team here. They expected to get off to a hot start, but the Watermelon's defense was able to basically quench all their offense. You're going to have to wonder how they're going to adjust here and potentially mount a comeback from this early deficit. Alright, we're loading into game 2 here now. So I'm interested to see here how the Tasmanian Angels plan on adjusting their lineup. They ran Kyrie back in the first game to no avail. Their offense did nothing. So we have to see if they're going to let their striker strike or if they're going to keep trying to force a midnight Nugsy offense. And it looks early here that Kyrie is stepping up the field. He's finally going to be back on striker. And that could be the change the Angels need this game. Here's Nugsy. He has plenty of space. He's going to Midnight, but Midnight's not there. Bit of a miscommunication between the two of them. Little bit of lag on my end. Nugsy not able to find anyone, but it gets right back to him. Here's Kyrie on the offense. Added some dribble moves to his game recently. He's been quite electric. Here's Midnight, and he's just off frame again. So early offense for the Angels continues in the second game, but to no avail. They can't find an on-target shot early on in this series. Hare's going to take the ball up the court, gets a fake rainbow off, dust by Nugsy, now putting on the moves, but it's blocked by him. Lumen on defense, able to pry the ball free, but Matt gets it right back. So PQ is going to clear the field, get it to Kyrie. Bit of a 1-on-2 action. He's going to switch it to Nugsy, who puts a shot on frame, but it's saved by steal. So a lot more offense for the Angels already early on in this game. Lumen crossing to Hackle. Ooh, saved by Matt. Bit of a back and forth offensive exchange here. There's a lot more defensive in the first game. These teams want to put that first goal on the board and get some momentum going in the case of the Angels, or continue riding a hot streak for the Watermelons. Paris been on ball a lot today, and deservedly so. He's one of the best passers and defenders in the league. He's going to find Golfy. Golfy's going to make the cross, but it's just over everyone's head. Hackle somehow on the ball here. I don't know how that one happened. But the Angels defense holds firm, and now they're back on the ball. BQ went for Midnight, finds Nugsy instead. Nugsy's going to hold, wait for Midnight to make his run. Looks like he's keying in Midnight and just misses him. But Kyrie almost able to get to the ball there. Luckily, Para was there to save any potential dangers there. Now Lumen on the ball. He's going to clear. Oh, Para is wide open on the right side. He's going to be able to take this up and get a good pass in potentially. And that's what we see. He's passing. Here's Lumen on the shot, and it's saved by Matt. tried extending his range on Matt there, but Matt is one of the most aware keepers in the league. He's not going to let you do that that often. So Midnight on the ball, taken by Hackle. Hackle trying to get something happen. There's nothing there. Midnight's back on it. Hackle's staying with the play. Credit to him. But he just doesn't have enough stamina to make it happen. But, I mean, he's still on it. That's genuinely impressive. Here's Lumen, looking for someone to get open, finds Golfy wide open. Golfy's going to lead the offense here, looking for his run, and not on time with Hackle. Para somehow on the receiving end of that, but PQ blocks. And now Para gets an interception, and that almost rolled into the net. That was game one. I think Matt lets that one in. Here's Midnight, intercepted by Lumen. Lumen's just going to go back to steal. So very defensive after an offensive start here to the second game. And that's going to be pivotal for the Watermelons. They want to control the Angels' offense, and so far they've done an excellent job. Bit of a corner match. Lumen's going to win it. Taking it all the way out now. Going to set up a blade. Goes into a rainbow, but it's the defense all there. Nothing going for this Angels' offense is now... Sorry, the Watermelons' offense as the Angels have tightened up on D. Here's a pass, but it's intercepted by Para. Para everywhere in these first two games. Here's an open clear to Hackle. He has a one-on-one. Somehow on the ball, Nugsy intercepts it. Hackle scores! I don't know how that one happened. Hackle able to stay with the play and put it in. That is some excellent ball following there. He's able to make a play happen all on his own because Matt's simply not able to pick it up in the time that Hackle was able to get to the ball. And that's going to be a critical goal as a defensive miscue, honestly, for the Angels leads to quick offense for the Melons. Golfy up to Hackle. Hackle taking it up, passes it to Lumen, who's way out. I'm lagging a bit. Lumen going to pass to Hackle. Hackle with the shot, but it's off frame. The Watermelons, they're continuing their hot streak, and their offense has been quite something to watch. Here's Kyrie with the cross. It's blocked by Lumen. PQ back to Kyrie. And something interesting these past two games is Kyrie has played defensive and winger, which is a position that he hasn't played for most of the season. Here's Hackle on offense, able to rob the ball from PQ. He's going to take it all the way up, looking for Golfy. Golfy's on the receiving end, but it's saved by Matt. And so Matt, just having some mental mistakes, but on proper shots, he's been able to save almost everything. You have to wonder if he's beating himself up for letting in those simple goals. Last-ditch effort here. PQ's going to get past Hackle. He's going to play the cross in. It's going to Nugsy on the other end. Nugsy possessing, plays a cross in, but Golfy's right there. Now Golfy has a breakaway. He's able to stay on the ball, but the defense there yet again. So one final chance here for the Angels, it appears. Now PQ weighing his options. He's going to clear it to Nugsy. Nugsy taking it up. He's looking for the cross. He gets past Golfy here, plays it in, but it's over everyone. And the Watermelons are going to take the second game and go up 2-0 in this championship series. I mean, just gotta wonder, as I mentioned earlier, how the Angels are going to plan on readjusting their strategy. They've had Kyrie, the league's best striker, not play striker for these first two games. I don't know what their tactic is with this. Maybe they're trying to catch them off guard moving further in the series. But if they don't make that change soon, it's going to be rough for them. They might get swept. The fans are calling for exercise to be subbed in the game. I don't know for who, but it would be very interesting to see that happen with them down 2-0, potentially going to their bench. As Midnight's not in the game, we have another lobby glitch. What the fuck is happening? Yep, everyone's leaving again, so we're gonna need a new lobby for game 3, and we'll be right back. Alright, I am back here. We found the new lobby. We're just waiting for people to join. This stream is sponsored by Stake. Make sure to gamble your life savings on Stake. Use code waloo. It's 15% off your first bet. And if you win, I get 5% of it. So please go gambling and give me the money. Alright, now we're just waiting for the lobby to be started here. We're potentially 2 or 5 games away from crowning a championship winner. If the Angels want to win, they're going to have to start playing some great offense as they've done all season. If the Watermelons want to win, they just have to keep up what they've been doing these first 2 games. Alright. Teams walking on the field for game 3 here. Yet again, as I said in the first and second game, I'm very interested to see how the Angels adjust their lineup based on the fact that now they're down 2-0 in the series. And if they want a chance, as I've said time and time again, Kyrie should be playing up. The Leeds' leading goal scorer has been forced to play defense and wing, make some plays, make some passes, and it just doesn't make much sense to me. Here we go. Game 3 underway with Nugsy on the ball. Nugsy's going to play it to PQ. PQ has a shot, but it's saved by Steel Keeper. So, yet again, 3rd game in a row, the Angels able to get some quick offense at the start of the match. Lumen forgets the ball, gives the ball back to the Angels here. That's an uncharacteristic mistake. Now Nugsy looking to capitalize, but Para absolutely robs him. And he almost forgets the ball too. So Lumen settling down over here, not trying to force anything. He's going to wait for something to be open. Sees an opportunity, finds Hackle, but Matt's on the save. Now Matt finds Kyrie. Looks like he's playing a bit more of a central midfielder today. Bit of a miscommunication with Nugsy. He thought he was going to stay wide. Nugsy cut middle. Somehow PQ ends up on the ball here, though. Now PQ looking to 1v1 Lumen. He's not going to win that. Bit of an ill-advised take from PQ there, as Midnight able to save them on the back end. It's a bit of a reset for the Angels here. Matt waiting for something to develop. He's going to be able to boot it up for Nugsy. And Nugsy puts a shot on frame, but it's saved by Steel. So they're playing through Nugsy here in this game 3. Looks to be working, but Steel has been locked in on keeping today. Here's Golfy. Quick offense to Hackle. Hackle puts up a shot, but it's blocked by Midnight. And now these offense stretching the fields and making it very difficult to follow the game with these spectator controls. Matt's going to find Midnight, who still has Sweeper. He's going to get the stamina bonus. But it's not going to matter as he takes it up the field. Here's Kyrie, but he misses! An uncharacteristic off-frame shot from Kyrie. He had the angle. He just wasn't able to capitalize. And that's going to be big if the Watermelons end up taking this one. Here's the Angels looking to develop their offense. Nugsy with a good move. He has PQ. He's going to play it to PQ. Now PQ going to settle, look for a cross in potentially to Kyrie. Here it is, but it's blocked by Golfy on the diving effort. Para going to play it back to Golfy. Let him settle it. He's going to play it up. Looking for Para. Finds Nugsy instead. Nugsy looking to get around Para. He's not able to. Para has been dominant on the 1v1s today, basically getting past and stealing the ball from Nugsy in every single matchup, it feels like. Here's Lumen on the cross for Hackle. He has a shot, gets the rebound, and misses the net on the second shot. He had a perfect opportunity there to go up 1-0, and he's not able to find his shot there, and he had Matt fooled on the first miss. Here's a great pass, but Matt's able to get there on time. Para back on the ball here. Watermelons attacking. They're going to get it to Lumen, but PQ's there. Now a reset for the Angels as they've been put on the back burner for this Washington Watermelons offense. It's Kyrie making the pass into Nugsy, who has the shot and scores! What a pass from Kyrie. The defense is caught jumping, and Nugsy is able to tuck it into the bottom corner for the Angels' first lead of the series. Here's a replay on the shot. Nugsy gets right on the ball after Lumen seemingly misses it and is able to slot it bottom frame. Here's Nugsy with the deflect on the pass to Hackle. Midnight's going to take it up the field, find PQ. PQ looking for Midnight, not able to get it. Lumen getting some revenge after the last goal. And here's Hackle on the open breakaway. Puts up the shot, but it's saved by Matt. Matt doing a good job of closing the space there and giving their team some more fight in this one. Here's Lumen with the cross blocked by Kyrie. Lumen stays on it. Lumen another cross, but Nugsy's there this time. And now Para's on it. Nugsy stays with it. But now the Angels on the back burner here again. They're still up this time, thankfully for them. But this Washington Watermelons offense is volatile if you let them stay with the ball like this. PQ's going to take it up the field. Look for Midnight. Blocked by Para there on the dive. He's going to find Nugsy. But Steelkeeper's there to corral it. So Para going to cross to Golfy. Lots of field sweeping action for the Watermelons. They like going back and forth looking for these crosses. Golfy waiting for anything to develop. Here's a cut in from Hackle. He doesn't like it. He's going to take the 1v1 and lose it to Nugsy. Now Nugsy seemingly has a breakaway. He's going to pass it to PQ and set up almost a 3-on-2 here. PQ looking for cross, finds it, but it's over everyone. And so now Watermelon's a bit of desperation mode. They want to be up 3-0, but in order to do that, they're going to need a goal. Golfy looking for Hackle. It's to PQ. And now a reset yet again for the Watermelons. Here's Para taking his time, finding Lumen in the corner, who puts a cross in, but PQ's there again. And the defense from PQ has been excellent in this third game. So here we go. Almost one last chance, it seems like. Here's Lumen on the ball in the corner. Got the pass from Para. Here's Hackle, but it's yet again intercepted by PQ. And so, here we go. 15 seconds left. They're crossing to Golfy. He's going to initiate the offense here. Dribbles up, makes a cut. Looking for Hackle. Not there. Midnight's there. And Midnight looking to ice this game away. In the corner, Peril wins it. They still have a chance. Here's a pass. Nugsy deflects it. And now it's Steelkeeper's ball. So one final chance here for the Watermelons. So we'll have to see if they can get the game-tying goal and send this to overtime. It's going to need a great pass from Para. He's just going to play it right back to Steelkeeper, not seeing anything he liked, as the Angels appear to be playing a 3-back now. And if I'm the Angels, I'm not even pressing. They need a goal. You got to bring everyone back and block their crossing angles. As here's the cross from Para. Finds Lumen off the wall. There's a chance. But Nugsy's there. They're not able to capitalize. And the Angels win their first game of the series and get it back to playing range, down 2-1. And hopefully there's no lobby issues this time, and we can get right back in to the second game. Bit of an anomaly here, as it appears the scores favored the Watermelons, but the Angels were the team that took this third game. Alright, we'll have to see if we can actually load into Game 4 this time. And with Game 4, we'll have to see how the Washington Watermelons are able to counterplay the strong defense from the Angels that they presented in Game 3. And yet again, not playing Kyrie at the striker. They had more at a central mid and defensive role, and Nugsy was able to do the striking this time. So we'll have to see how this pivots, especially with Kyrie starting up top. It looks like they're setting up a play for him potentially, but Nugsy doesn't like it. He's going to possess. Now here's Midnight. He's taking the ball up the field, finds PQ. PQ misses! Oh, he played it off the wall. But yet again, this is the 4th game in a row where the Angels seemingly execute on offense at the start. Hackle with the shot, saved by Matt. What a diving effort from Matt on that one. Not much time to react at all to that shot. I wasn't even ready for it, and I'm spectating. Now Kyrie taking it up, looking for the field switch. He finds Nugsy. Nugsy in a one-on-one with Lumen. Is not able to win. Lumen with the stout defense there. He's going to play it back to his keeper. Para looking for something to develop. Not able to find much. Finds Golfy. Golfy resets. Now the Angels putting on the pressure here in these 3rd and 4th games respectively. Lumen somehow gets it through PQ and is able to switch it to Para. Para looking for something, anything. Going for Lumen, gets blocked, but it's his ball yet again. Now Hackle in the corner. Looking to facilitate. Is going to cross it to Lumen. Lumen able to cross it back into Hackle, but it's blocked. And that was a great chance for the Washington Watermelons. But the Angels, better defense than the offense on that one. Hackle looking to win in the corner. He's not able to. Great help defense by Midnight, but Hackle stays on it. Somehow winning this corner battle. And he still has the ball here. He's looking for someone to make a run. And no one does, as Kyrie finds himself on the ball now. Woo. I need a cough button built into this headset like I'm a professional announcer, bruh. Holy hell. Here's the clear from Matt, going right back to him. He had no chance on that pass. EQ. Switching fields to Midnight, but it looks to be an errored pass. Somehow Midnight stays on it. Para not aggressive on this one. Midnight gets the cross up, but no one's there. Golfy deflects it in his keeper. That could have been dangerous. Ball gets past Kyrie for Lumen here. Lumen looking for the cross for Hackle, but Midnight playing excellent defense on Hackle that time. Hackle stays on it. He's been very persistent this year. He's waiting for his cross. Nothing's home. But hey, with Hackle in the corner, there's still a chance they stay on ball, which he does. Hackle able to find Lumen. Lumen making a play, but doesn't get it past Matt. Matt able to close the space and gets the ball. And Hackle has been a weapon in the corner this series. Able to basically win every corner 1v1 and make a second chance happen. But to not much avail this time. Kyrie on the shot and he scores! Oh my goodness, the quick offense caught me off guard there. Kyrie with an excellent shot in the bottom left corner, gets the cross in on the run and snipes that spot where Steelkeeper couldn't get to it. Credit Nugsy with the assist, one of the all-time assist leaders in Cvra, making the pass look easy and giving the Angels their 2nd lead in the 4th game. 2nd lead of the series in the 4th game, that is. Kyrie not able to find Midnight on the clear, so it's Para's ball. They're looking for their cross, and the Angels have done an excellent job on cross defense these past 2 games. Looks like they're doing a 4 back here, as Midnight able to get to the ball. But now if Para wants to break through this defense, it's going to require precision. And there's no precision there. The ball goes right over everyone. And Kyrie, miscommunication with Matt. Para was there, but Matt able to get there just in time. Almost a disaster for the Angels. PQ, cross in, blocked by Lumen. A steal. Gonna clear it to Para. And the Watermelons looking for something to happen. If they want something to happen, they're gonna need a bit of variety here in their offense. They've done a lot of crossing plays, not a lot of solo. I think a good solo play could open up the field here. But as of right now, they're sticking with themselves. They're going for the cross to Hackle, but it's mistimed. And Matt able to get there. He's gonna play it back to Kyrie. And Kyrie's gonna clear it out. Wait, Midnight has a breakaway here. I don't know what happened to the Watermelons defense. He's going to look for the cross. Goes off a wall, but Steelkeeper is able to read it. So now the Watermelons again, looking for something to develop. Nugsy's able to stop that. Gets it straight back to Matt. And they are playing very conservative here with that 1-point lead. Do not want to lose it. Matt almost loses it as I say that. Almost made an ill-advised play, but he's able to rocket it to Nugsy in the corner. And now here we are. Nugsy's waiting for his cross. Not going to make anything happen. He's just going to play patiently. Find his man in the back. And his man in the back is going to get it back to him. Here we go. He has plenty of time to make something happen. He's waiting for the defense to come at him. No one will be there. Now Lumen clears it. So Nugsy doing an effective job of stalling for time and potentially icing this game up for the Angels. There's a breakaway chance for Nugsy here if he wants to take it. And he will. He puts up a shot, but it's saved by Steelkeeper. Good vision by Matt to find Nugsy wide open with the one-on-one versus the keeper, but the keeper able to make an incredible save with the tips of her fingers and keeps them right in this one with 40 seconds left. So here we go. Golfy up the middle of the field, gets the ball through Midnight. He phased through the ball. Golfy doesn't know what to do. He's a bit shocked himself. He doesn't know what happened. He just spammed left trigger, waiting for something to develop. Now here we go again. Golfy in the middle of the field, waiting for something. Gonna pass it to Lumen, but it's to Matt instead. And now Matt just has to put the game away here, but he wants to go for the kill. Golfy's able to intercept it. And now there's gonna be one last chance, yet again, for this Washington Watermelons team. If they want to do it, they're gonna need some excellent passing and crossing here, because the Angels have been playing outstanding defense in these past 2 games. Correction. Here's the cross. It's to Steelkeeper, who's now up on offense, seeing that there's no point in playing a goalie back, down 1-0 with the game on the line. So now the Melons playing passive, waiting for some breaks in the defense. They're not going to find anything. PQ's standing right at the penalty spot. Kyrie's on Hackle. Nugsy's on Lumen. Question is really matchup. They like their matchup with Lumen on Nugsy, but Nugsy wins it. And the Angels equalize the series at 2 apiece. Yet again, another game the Angels win where they're lower in total score than the Watermelons. They've just played opportunistic ball. And the Watermelons, they're going to need to be the ones that change something up if they want to get themselves back on the right foot here in the series. So here we go. Game 5. The winner of this one in a 3-2 lead is always favored to win the series the next game. Or the game after that. I want to say in the NBA, it's an 80% chance the team that goes up 3-2 wins the series. So this game, the most important so far for either team, as a player doesn't load into the match and we have another lobby glitch. And we'll be right back after this break. Correction, they call a timeout to discuss some strategy here ahead of Game 5. I am back. The timeout is not over, but I'm bored as fuck. So you're low-key gonna get me playing some practice here. As we wait for game 5 to commence. I don't know the rules on timeouts, so I don't know how long this is gonna take. But seemingly the Watermelon's gonna need to make some big adjustments if they want to get themselves back in this series. They were up 2-0 early, but the Angels putting the foot on the gas. They're back in the series 2-2. And we have a new lobby here. Game 5 gonna be underway in just a minute. Alright, I will be right back in just a minute. Alright, I am back, and to those of you that are watching and have potential interest, I'd like to know if you'd like this on like a highlights compilation on a YouTube video potentially. Low-key be doing nothing half the time I'm here in this dorm, so I have the time to do it if y'all want it. It looks like we're waiting on 2 of the Angels players. I don't know for what reason. Here's one of them. So now we're just waiting on one. Maybe if I complain enough, the second one will show up and we'll get game 5 underway. Look at that. They're right there. Alright, I thought this would get started a lot sooner than it did. Still waiting on Midnight to join his team. Have to wonder if they're making some last minute preparation, or if Midnight just left to go get something. Both could be happening right now. Here we go. Looks like we're going to be underway very soon here. Just got to wait for the host, and we'll be good to go. And now with that timeout, this is going to be what? We had the 2 games that had glitches, the timeout, and the delay due to Golfy's power going out just before the game. So we're going on 4 delays headed into Game 5. Almost more delays than goals in this championship series. So hopefully we can get that cleared up, and the good rematch can keep on coming here as Game 5 is going to get underway in just 1 moment. Thank God, we're here. It's happening. I was worried for a second that this game would never happen. We might postpone it tomorrow. But here we are, Game 5. The Washington Watermelons had a 2-0 lead headed into Game 3. But now it's a 2-2 series. And this game, the most important so far for either team. Whoever takes Game 5, gonna have a great chance at winning the championship. But it's not going to be easy, especially with some adjustments that these teams have potentially made. So here we go. Nugsy starting with the ball again. Some pressure from Hackle, not going to amount to much. He's waiting for something to happen. I don't know what quite yet. And now here we are. Finds Midnight on the other side of the field. Midnight might have ball glitch. And that might be another delay depending on if they can test this or not. But as of right now, Watermelon's ball, Steel Keeper, getting it to Para. Para, probably going to look for a cross here. And there it is, here's the cross, but it's blocked by PQ and sent in the other direction. So more of the same here for the Watermelons, as they're keeping with their strategy that got them that 2-0 lead early. So Hackle on the ball, looking to get around Kyrie. Does with the pass to Lumen, who's in the corner versus Midnight. And he clears it back to Para at the top. Para finds Lumen, but it's blocked by Midnight. So now Nugsy on the 1v2 with Hackle running behind him. Clears it to the other side. There's PQ. PQ and Kyrie, a little bit of miscommunication there. PQ stays on it. Kyrie runs up. PQ looking for Nugsy. Has the pass, but Nugsy's off frame. And that was almost another excellent opportunity for Nugsy to get a goal there off the cross. But he's not able to find anything. And if he did, Steel Keeper played that pretty perfectly, diving to the correct side. So here's Lumen in the corner. Kyrie able to win the 1v1. He's going to take it up. He's looking for something. He has Midnight here if he wants to force it. He's not going to. He's going to take a few more dribbles. Now looking for the cross. Looks for Midnight, but Golfy with a diving effort gets it out of there. Here's the counterattack. But to nothing. Matt's going to take the ball. Now Matt possessing, waiting for something to happen. He's going to find Midnight at the corner. Midnight's going to play a cross, but no one's there. And now Para is going to take possession of the ball and clear it up the field. Here we go. Washington Watermelons looking to counterattack this, but the Angels already have their 3 back. But if there ever were to be a chance, here's now. Here's the cross. Here's the shot, but it's saved by Matt. Went off the wall, but Matt able to get it that time. You have to wonder why the Watermelons haven't changed anything after losing 2 straight games. But we'll have to see if this pays out in the long run. Here's Kyrie on the ball in the corner looking for his cross. Gets it off, but no one's home. Now Nugsy able to run onto the ball, save the broken play, clear it right back to PQ. PQ's going to find Kyrie again. Here we go. Yet again, one more time. It's blocked by the Watermelons. Now we're going to have some counterplay here. Never mind. Hackle goes right back. And here we are. Here's the play to the corner. Hackle been dominant so far in the corner. He's going to get a cross off, but it's over. And a lot of mistimed crosses and too much power yet again for Hackle. Here's the cross in from Golfy. It's defended well by the Angels. Now Nugsy taking it up. He's waiting for his cross. Hackle behind him. Makes a quick move and gives it right back to Hackle on the rainbow flick. That wasn't what he wanted to do. And now Hackle gets it to Para. Para on the other side here. Waiting for something to happen. Gets the cross off. But it's blocked by PQ straight into Matt's hands. Now, I don't believe Lumen would have been able to get to that ball. But PQ's been doing some excellent blocking here in these past 3 games. And so a bit of a defensive one in this game 5 here. The nerves, the importance, getting to both of these offenses as we find ourselves at a 0-0 stalemate with just under 2 minutes to play here in game 5. PQ waiting for something to happen. Forces a cross. It's not there. Golfy able to easily grab it. And Golfy just going to play it to Lumen and let him possess it. Gets past Midnight here with an excellent move and is able to cross it. He's looking for Hackle. Hackle gets the shot off the wall, gets the pass, and it goes in off Kyrie. Hackle making a play happen out of seemingly nothing, and the Washington Watermelons strike first in game 5 with just under 1 minute 30 to go. Yeah, that didn't look like it was on frame there, but the deflection by Kyrie, just unfortunate. Matt not able to react in time to that. I don't think anyone could react to something as unexpected as that. And the Washington Watermelons get a bit of luck to go their way here as they open the scoring. Steelkeeper puts on some moves on Nugsy. That's very interesting. It appears as if they just swapped who was playing keeper for a bit. And yeah, here we go. Golfy out of keeper. You had to wonder if he was just going to play keeper for a little bit. Let Steel go up, have some fun. It's not going to happen. Probably a smart decision there from the Washington Watermelons. As here's some counterplay from Kyrie. He's going to have a little bit of space to make something happen. Gets across to PQ. They have a chance at the top of the box. He's crossing to Nugsy. Nugsy gets the shot and it's a goal. Wow. What a cross by PQ to Nugsy, getting it right through the defense, and Nugsy, yet again, another left corner shot. It's been Steel's weakness this series, and Nugsy able to slot it one more time and give the Angels a chance here in game 5. So now, we're looking to see how the Washington Watermelons respond to this with 1-1 as the score. Just under 40 left. Hackle in the corner. He's going to play it back out to Golfy. Now the Angels bringing their 3 back. The Watermelons looking to make something happen. Lumen making some cutting runs here. You have to wonder when Golfy's going to get the pass off. Looks like he's just waiting and dribbling, trying to bait a press. He gets his press off. Midnight's playing him now. And if he loses this could be very bad. He's not going to. He gets it right past, gets a dribble behind him. Going to play the cross to Para. And a bit of a reset here as it looks like they're playing for overtime. And we will have overtime in game 5, the most important game so far. Both of these teams have came to play today. And now here we go. Next goal wins the game. Oh my god, that was fast. What a pass, and Hackle, bottom right. Matt not able to do anything about it. And that's going to be game 5 for the Washington Watermelons in just 15 seconds of overtime. Hackle's able to beat Kyrie to the middle of the field, put it bottom corner, and give them their chance to win the finals in game 6. Oh man, what a shot, what a pass, and what a finish. So here we are. We'll have to see if there's another timeout, another disconnect, or another anything that's going to stall this game. But I doubt that's going to happen. Wishful thinking, of course. Oh, man. Just an incredible play on the ball there from Hackle. He's able to get right past Kyrie. And he was able to put it in the net and find a win for the Washington Watermelons when they needed it most. And prior to game 5, I did ask Kyrie how they plan to carry the momentum. Obviously, they weren't able to, but he has full trust in his team. And even though he's down, they're not going to back down from this challenge. As Hackle gets a breakaway and scores immediately. 9 seconds into the game, and Hackle puts the Watermelons up 1-0 with a chance to win the Cvra. seemingly a miscommunication there. Hackle robs the ball from the person on it and just wins the 50-50 versus Matt. Oh no. What a disaster for the Angels as they've conceded a goal in 9 seconds with the series on the line. Just something you never want to see here if you're a coach. Here's Nugsy with a pass to PQ, but it's saved by Steelkeeper right down the middle. She wasn't fooled on that shot. And so now, the importance at an all-time high for the Angels. If they don't get offense going, they will lose the series. They're going to need something to happen here in these next 5 minutes. And it looks like they made some changes. They're running PQ and Midnight back with Kyrie seemingly playing wing/striker. Their normal lineup this entire season. And I agree with this decision. If they want goals, they're going to need their goal scorers out there. But it's going to be rough. Here's a block by Para. He's going to clear it up and just misses Hackle. He had a chance to potentially have another breakaway and put the Watermelons up 2-0 in that situation. Nugsy off the wall. There's no one home. Lumen's able to save it and clear it. And so now the Angels seemingly in a bit of desperation mode here, trying to make something happen, get the crosses going, get anything going on this Washington Watermelons defense, and give themselves another chance. Here's the cross, no one's there. PQ looking for Kyrie. Steelkeeper able to get there first. So now the Melons looking to salt this game away. They're going to make some smart passes here. It's Golfy to Para to Lumen to the wall to Hackle, but Hackle's not there. And Kyrie able to reset it with Matt. That could have been an excellent possession there. And it feels, with the highest goals in the series being 2, that if the Watermelons want to win the Cvra finals, they just need one more goal in this game to get it done. But first, they're going to have to ward off the Angels' attack here. PQ and Nugsy playing it back and forth at the corner. It's a dangerous game. They have 3 back. Here's Kyrie on the ball at the top of the box. This is what you want to see for the Angels. There's a deflection, and Golfy misses the ball. Nugsy's on it, puts a pass, but it's blocked by Lumen. And now Golfy clearing it. PQ just there to prevent the counterplay. And now it's resetted for the Washington Watermelons after a dangerous opportunity for the Tasmanian Angels. Here's a breakaway for Hackle. There's no one back on him. He's just going to stall for the cross. Here's Lumen with a shot, and it's saved off the fingertips of Matt. What a diving effort. When his team needed him most, he shows up and gives them some life here off a potential game-sealing goal. Here's a cross. It's off the wall. PQ deflects it into his own net. Oh, my goodness. The miscommunication. He pressed B when Matt was right there, and that might salt this game away. It was off the wall. Hackle wasn't on the ball, and PQ knocks it into his own net. That is brutal for the Tasmanian Angels, as now they're looking to claw back at a 2-goal deficit in just 3 minutes. That is so unfortunate for PQ, who's had a great series so far. He's now going to need to put his name on the map. There's a goal for PQ. There's a goal for PQ. Gets his name right back on the map. Gets his revenge. It's 2-1. 1-goal game. And there you have it. A cross from Midnight to PQ finds the bottom corner of the net. And there's still a chance for the Angels here. They're going to need another goal. It's been hard to find. But if their offense can execute as efficiently as that, they're going to have a chance in this game. But here we go. Here's Hackle. Going to play it back to Para. They're still looking to ice the time left on this game. He's going to find Hackle in the corner. There's some play potential here. He's Lumen on the shot. It's another goal. It's another goal for the Washington Watermelons. They're up 3-1. Lumen on the shot off the Hackle cross. What a play. Hackle wins the corner yet again. They skipped the replay. I can't believe they skipped that replay. That was an excellent shot from Lumen off the pass from Hackle. And now things getting desperate for the Tasmanian Angels here, as PQ, he's going to need to make something happen. He's feeling guilty as hell for the own goal, but Hackle wins the ball off PQ. It's a breakaway, 1v1. Hackle versus PQ and the keeper. He's going to stall. He's going to play it back. Watermelons playing smart ball here. They know they don't need the goal. They don't need to force anything. Golfy standing still, wanting to waste as much time as possible and win this series. He's going to find Hackle in the corner. Hackle looking for the cross again. There's no one home. but Para somehow able to get to that. And now we have to see what he does. He plays it all the way back, and Golfy going to take more time off the clock. Playing in the corner, 2 people come to press. He's playing it up the field. Para's there. He's playing it up to Lumen. It's a breakaway. Lumen's not home. So the Watermelons seemingly time wasting here as they try to win the Cvra championship in 6. But in order to do that, they're going to need to stop this Angels offense just a few more times. Here's PQ, the pass to Nugsy in the corner. Nugsy, the pass off the wall. Lumen, oh, he cleared it, but it went straight to Nugsy. The ball went through him, though. And now Para plays it up. Kyrie misses it. Lumen going to probably play it back here. No, he puts on a dribble. Kyrie expecting the pass back, and Lumen clears it. But PQ's there. PQ plays it up. Kyrie's on the ball. It's a 2v2 here with the keeper. Kyrie gonna settle down, wait for his cross. His man's coming at him, but he just dribbles right past him. And now Kyrie playing it off the wall to Nugsy. Nugsy with the shot, and saved by Steelkeeper. Steelkeeper with the game on the line, having nerves of steel and making a clutch save. And now Hackle plays it all the way back. This game seemingly over. There's 40 seconds left. Watermelons up 3-1. Kyrie and Midnight AFK. Looks as if the Angels has given up, and the Washington Watermelons are going to win the championship here off some incredible rematch, some heartbreaking mistakes for the Angels, and some absolutely incredible crosses for the Washington Watermelons. Here's some last-minute efforts from the Angels. It's to no avail. Para with the steal. Now Nugsy gets it back. They have 13 seconds to get 2 goals. If they pull this off, it'll be an impossible comeback. Here's Kyrie, not able to do it. That's going to be game. The Washington Watermelons take home the championship 3-1 in Game 6. Wow. What a game for Hackle. The narrative being traded from the blockers mid-season, getting this team to the championship, and scoring 2 goals when his team needed him most in Game 6. This is what dreams are all about for the Washington Watermelons. And that has been an excellent season of Cvra. Thank you so much for being here, for watching, for sticking with us. And what a series that was for this league, for these teams, and for these players. For Waloo and the Cvra, this has been Waloo, naturally. It's the Waloo cast. And I am signing off. Thanks for watching. Have a great night.